A few questions about the Classical World Championship that you're obviously not playing. I guess it's,
Yeah, I'm not playing the candidates. Don't worry about that. I would say the main reason that I'm not playing the Classical World Championship is that I don't enjoy it. It's as simple as that. I think under the current format with the time control that there is, it's extremely unlikely that I will compete in the Classical World Championship. I've had a great, 2 years now since I played the last World Championship. I really don't miss it. I really like the life that I have now, both playing from home but also traveling, playing tournaments, and I simply don't need it.
What would it have to look like? What would the format need to be for you to consider going back?
I think if you reduced time controls, made it more games, that would be a very good start.
What should sort of be the thing that establishes the #1 player in the world? What kind of competition could it be?
I think the #1 player in the world needs to be good at everything, really, at all formats. Obviously, the rating system usually lags a bit behind, but if you look at that over time, that's a pretty good indication of who are the best players. And also, like, if you want to know who the best player is, you don't have to look at all the different formats and so on. You can just look for my name. That's also a good way to do it.
So what is it that keeps motivating you when you have achieved basically everything?
Well, I do like to play chess, so that motivates me. I still enjoy the struggle. I enjoy trying to win. I mean, it's not really a question for me. Motivation is not a problem for these events. Obviously, when I feel that I'm doing well, it's easier. But right now, I just feel like I've been in a fairly good place mentally for a while, so it's not really a problem at all.
But is there anything left for you to accomplish in chess?
I think there are always things that I can do better when I play, but I haven't thought too much about what goals I want to achieve or anything. I just like to play. I mean, it's basically as simple as that. Yeah.
Well, how do you want the world to remember Magnus Carlsen?
I want to play for a while still, so I don't want to be remembered anytime soon.
Looking back on your career, what do you now see as the highlight? Is it a long time ago? Is it quite recent?
I have a lot of good memories from chess. One that I often talk about is the Norwegian Under-11 Championship back in 2000, which was really like the first big kids tournament that I won. I would say apart from that, Triple Crown the first time was fun. Vacanze to 2013 when I posted my best score there. That's a really good memory because I was just really relaxed. I was about to play the candidates tournament, so I didn't have any openings to play or whatever, but I was just not preparing too much for the games, just having fun, and somehow that went really, really well. Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of good memories, but I rarely dwell on the moments or the tournaments that go well. I usually just look forward to the next one.
What is your vision for the game of chess going forwards?
I do get the chance in February to do something that I've never done before, and that really hasn't been done before in chess either, which is to play Fischer random chess, or freestyle chess as it's called in this tournament, at the classical time control. I'm really looking forward to do that, because Fischer random chess, I think it's always been played in rapid time control, which never made a lot of sense to me, since you have to think for move 1, then you need more time to think, and for classical chess there's a lot of theory, so you would need less time, so it's better to play rapid and blitz there instead. And that's one of the visions that I have for the future, that there will be more Fischer random chess or other variants for classical, and that regular chess will be more rapid and blitz, which I think it's better suited for.
classical time control for fish random, and other than that, you envision faster chess, basically.
Faster chess is the future.
How about the fans? How should they be involved?
Well, obviously most chess fans watch tournaments online or on TV, and I think that's the way it's going to continue for the foreseeable future. I do want to have events as well that look more like chess boxing, where there are a lot of fans. Maybe the players can play with noise-canceling headphones, so that you know, people around can make as much noise as they want. So I do think that that's something that could be exciting for chess as well. Yeah, I still think most of the chess fan experience is going to be online, but there are also ways like the fan zone in Toronto where you can set up exciting possibilities also away from the venue.
We obviously have to talk a little bit about cheating, which has been a big topic this last year. So what risk do you think that cheating is sort of posing to the game of chess?
I think because engines are so much better at humans, cheating is sort of a existential risk to the game, and I think as long as you have this element which can sort of tell you both the score, but also it can a lot of the times just give you the right answer. Yeah, that is definitely a big challenge in terms of how many people cheat. Yeah, I don't know. I think between the very top players, there's still a pretty good level of trust that people are playing fair. But I know that at other levels, the trust is considerably less, and it is frustrating for players to have these thoughts in the back of their minds that yeah, if somebody you don't know suddenly plays really well, yeah, it inevitably creeps in. I try not to think too much about what cheating is going on in Title Tuesday and other events. I simply don't know. I think that chess is doing quite well in general, but I do think that cheating is like, even if it's not that big a problem right now, and I'm not going like to judge whether it is like, I think it is like the existential threat to the game, and it's like, and it doesn't really go away. I liked what was being done in Toronto. I think generally the players felt really safe there. And I know that tournament organizers as well for over-the-board events are doing better than they were. But yeah, still, it's always sort of in the back of your mind.
So what are the most effective measures, do you think, that organizers can do, both OTB and online?
I think for OTB, I mean, it's obvious, but delays are good, random scans are good, and to me it's a little bit like airport security, in the sense that you're not going to catch everything, but at least you make the players feel safer by having sort of a security presence.
And what should the punishment be if you're caught cheating?
I think in terms of punishment, it depends on the severity, but I think the reason why people don't really cheat, like among the elite, is that I think like if you're caught, you're just not going to be invited back. I sort of wouldn't. I mean, this is like computer cheating, of course, specifically. But yeah, I generally think that's the way it should be. That you don't get a lot of chances.
So what role does psychology and like the psychological warfare play in a chess game for you?
I think psychology plays a significant role for sure. Personally, I know that People play a little bit differently against me than they do against some others. Maybe like a little more passively, a little more apprehensively at times, even if it's subconscious. I think definitely when I play, I try to use the sort of psychological advantages that I have, especially against players that I feel more likely to be bluffable. I try and like push them a bit harder. Other players I might not try that with. Bobby Fischer like famously said that I don't believe in psychology in chess. I believe in good moves, and I would say that I believe in both.
What kind of psychology you can use against your opponent?
I think opening preparation is definitely part of the psychological preparation. From the World Rapid and Blitz Championship that I played the O'Kelly Sicilian A6 on move 2 against Yu Yang. I did the same against Wesley in Toronto finals, a game which I won, and I did that specifically against players whom I thought will not have sort of a sufficiently aggressive response to a provocation in the opening.
How about creativity and originality in your play?
I feel like I'm winning games the same way that I was even back in 2009 when I won the World Blitz Championship for the first time. It's a lot of endgame strength and putting pressure, like willing my way to win. So I don't put a lot of emphasis on originality or creativity. For me, chess is a sport. It's about maximizing the chances of getting the results you want, and in that sense, creativity is not high on my list of priorities. Besides, I don't think I'm a very creative person to begin with. Like, I rarely come up with completely new ideas. I'm more the sort of person who, picks up other ideas really, really well. Yeah, they used to say that about Anand as well, that he would always play every new idea the second time. Because he picked up new things very, very quickly, but he wouldn't necessarily invent them himself.
How has Chess.com been as a partner for your vision?
Chess.com has been really good the last year. It's made my life a bit easier since things are sort of more centralized. They definitely have a lot of ideas and visions for the future, and many of them correspond pretty well with mine.
In what ways is Chess.com sort of helping to evolve the game, do you think?
I think Chess.com has a great reach, obviously, and they're also making the game faster and more fun.
Is there things you would like them to do differently, or things they could do better?
I think there are always things that can be done better production-wise and so on, but that's really not my area. Another thing, though, that I think can be incorporated is fantasy chess, which I've been working on lately, and we will have fantasy chess now for Title Tuesday events this year, and I think eventually for a lot of other tournaments as well. So I think that's also something that will make also Chess.com experience even better.
As a big fantasy football player yourself, for those who don't play fantasy sports, what can they expect when they now get to play fantasy chess?
I think fantasy chess will, it will bring a different element. I think a lot of people like to watch sports and feel like they have a little bit on the line. And if you play fantasy chess, you will sort of root for your pieces or players to perform, so you will have another element of excitement there, and another bit of content.
What do you think about the job FIDE is doing, right now?
One of the good things about not playing the World Championship is that I sort of made sure that I don't have to be part of those discussions. Like it's not really up to me to tell FIDE or whomever what to do. So I think they do what they do, but for me I'm mostly like independent of that. Yeah.
But if you were running FIDE, what would you do differently?
Then something seriously would have gone wrong with my life if I were to run FIDE.